Good evening. Welcome to the evening version of day one. From day one, that is. Tonight we have a brand new auditor right on the scene, gets the entire police department involved.
Hey, buddy. You roll your window down for me? I can't hear you. You need to roll your window down for me. Just a little bit more for me, please.
You can hear me.
Go ahead, give me another unit.
You can hear me.
Okay, may I see your driver's license, please? Registration and proof of insurance. The reason I'm stopping you, sir, your tax owing suspended for no insurance.
No, sir. I think
I'm sorry?
I said,
Sir.
Sir, if I committed a crime,
Okay, we're not going to play that game today, okay?
I'm not going to give you any.
Okay, I need your driver's license, sir.
Sir, what's your name? Again?
Sir, my name is Sergeant Glass, ID 293.
What?
My name is Sergeant Glass, ID 293.
Okay.
Your tag is showing suspended for not having insurance on file.
Unfortunately, you got it wrong.
Okay, so you're going to refuse to identify yourself? You want to go down that route?
I admit that. Unfortunately, sir,
That's the route you're going to go. You have committed a crime.
No, I'm not.
Sir, your tag is showing suspended.
How is it? No. This is my New York.
You have no insurance.
No.
So here's how we resolve this. Listen, show me proof of insurance, and we're done. It's a very simple process. Drivers refusing to cooperate, refusing to give any information.
You're your supervisor down here, please. You're your supervisor down here.
I am the supervisor, sir.
Unreadable.
I don't answer questions.
I don't need that, sir.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I don't answer questions.
Sovereign citizen. I need a unit. Refusing to ID, you get 14.
I don't answer questions.
So as soon as he tried to hand the officer that stupid, laminated, more than likely shit that he bought over the internet, he just said, "Sovereign citizen, I need another unit." And like I said, at some point at the end of the video, you'll see, it seems like the entire station showed up, which, rightfully so.
Before I copied sovereign citizen that you need an additional unit.
Sir, I'm explaining this.
Still unreadable.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my radio. Can you run the RO?
What is your reasonable articulate?
Sir, I already told you what my suspicion was.
Oh, I don't think, no.
Okay?
No.
Your tag is coming back as
Therefore, probably can just be advised your traffic is unreadable.
Your traffic police officer? No. I'm not concerned.
Guards Bravo 10, confirming the tag is suspended based on no insurance, correct?
Oh, you lying? Sir?
Correct. The RO at James Lab Marshman suspended as well.
It's
Okay.
all suitable, sir.
Are you James?
False claim is
Are you James? James?
I do not answer questions.
Sir, let me explain this to you. I really don't want to go down this road with having to take you out of the car for failure to identification. Sir, the window will come down.
No.
Okay? Don't be reaching for anything in the
I'm
car.
not reaching for anything.
Okay?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, well, you're going to have to give me your information, sir, by Florida law.
I'm
Okay.
not crime, sir.
And let me guess, you're traveling, right? You're not driving a vehicle?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, well, I need your ID.
I don't answer
Your
questions.
tag is suspended. You have no insurance, and it says, according to the DMV, your driver's license is suspended.
So I doubt it comes as a shock to you guys, just like it doesn't come as a shock to me that his driver's license is suspended. That's almost a prerequisite for sovereign citizen type activities.
Okay, so you really want to go to jail over something silly like this?
Sir, I do not
When it could
answer
just be a ticket?
questions. I do not answer
Is that what you really want to do?
I do not answer questions.
Sir, I'm asking as politely as I can for your information.
Guards Bravo 5 10. 10-4-H-27.
I do not answer questions.
Well, sir, you have to.
I do not answer questions.
All right, step out of the car.
Nope.
Sir, I'm giving you a lawful reason to step out of the vehicle.
No.
Sir, if you don't step out of the vehicle, you're going to be escorted from the vehicle.
I do not answer questions.
Okay? You're going to be escorted from the vehicle. I really don't want to do that,
I do
James.
not answer questions.
I understand
I do not
that.
answer questions.
Give me your insurance card and show me your insurance is valid. Yeah.
Hey, Ben. Bravo 7, can you put your
Can you put your car in front of
Don't be reaching for anything in the car. No, get your hand out of that right now.
You guys in front?
Don't be reaching for anything in the car. I need you to step out of the car, sir. Let's go. Step out of the car. I don't need your book on what you have to do. You know the rules for a traffic stop. Okay? Your license is showing suspended. Your tag is suspended, and it says you have no insurance on file.
That's impossible.
Then show me that.
That's impossible.
Then show me that.
I don't consent to arrest.
It's not a consent thing, sir.
Yes, it is. I haven't committed crime, sir.
Sir, I'm telling you right now, you have to identify yourself to me.
This is not Nazi Germany. And
You're right, it's not. We're not doing that, sir. All I'm asking you for is your driver's
I'm
license.
not, sir. You're ready to reach and pull a gun on me.
I'm not reaching for... You're the one reaching into a bag, sir. I haven't pulled my gun out. But you're the one reaching into a bag against my orders of asking you not to do that. All right, are you going to step out of the car or not?
I'm not, sir.
Stand by with him, please.
Yep.
We're going to have to take him out of the car.
What's that?
Try to reason with him again.
So I was 100% supporting the officers until they said they're trying to reason with him again. You cannot reason with a sovereign citizen. They don't think any laws apply to them simply because they don't want to take responsibility for their own actions. You saw earlier in the video, he has a suspended license, which is more than likely what turned him down this road in the first place. You cannot reason with a stupid person.
What's that? Triana, Tri 407. I don't. At the end of it, we can give you everybody's information.
Triana 418.
Yep. It's John Wizzy.
What's your ID?
454.
Sharon 331.
He did. He just said it. Say it again.
454. I can't hear you. What's my name? Officer John.
Officer Sharon 331.
Well, I walked up on this, so what's going on? I can't... What? You won't answer questions? Why not? Why? I can't hear you. I'm sorry. Speak a little bit more loudly and clearly.
I think we're unlocked. I think we're unlocked over here. I think.
Penal code? Okay. Okay. Well, and to drive on the state of Florida, you need a driver's license. And you have to be able to provide proof of that driver's license. Well, you have to be able to provide proof of registration and insurance as well. Okay. Okay. What if you did commit a crime then? If you did commit a crime, would you then ID yourself?
No. Probably not.
Hypothetically speaking here, just conversation with me here, if you did commit a crime, would you identify yourself? Okay. Well, if you did commit a crime, would you identify yourself or not? Okay. So you believe there is no crime?
What's on the front of that? Is it? Okay. Is there a Florida tag on that car?
No, New York.
It's New York. Okay. Because I was say there's a New York pass up here. Okay. Hey, just make sure you watch his hands. He was going in and out of the bag a couple of times.
Yeah, I don't want to find something like that.
I was able to find a driver's license for you, so now I know who you are. Okay? So that's number one. Number two, you are driving with a suspended tag and a suspended no insurance, which means your car will not be allowed to be driven. Okay? I know. I'm telling you what's happening. So the question is, do you have somebody that can come and get you in the car, that can come and get you? Because you're not going to be able to drive. I can't hear you. No, I got your driver's license, so I know who you are now. That's the easy part. The hard part is, if you just show me proof of insurance, you're on your way. Then it's nothing more than a clerical issue.
I haven't committed a crime, so...
You have.
No, I have not.
You've committed a traffic infraction, sir.
You throwing that at me.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you what the state... Listen, you're in Florida. You committed a traffic infraction.
No crime.
Okay? So I don't understand why you just won't give me proof of insurance and be on your way.
Committed a
a crime, sir.
You have.
No, I have not.
You have committed a traffic infraction. You're driving with suspended plates. It is a criminal offense to drive with no insurance in the state of Florida. It is a criminal offense.
I have not committed a crime.
Are you driving the vehicle?
I have not committed a crime.
Are you driving the vehicle?
He's trying the old, I'm going to bury my head in the sand and pretend this isn't happening. It doesn't often work out. Let's see if it works out for this guy.
I have not committed a crime, sir.
When was the last time you were arrested?
I do not answer questions.
Of course you don't.
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Just waiting to see if the VIN comes back.
Yeah, it comes back, the same thing, comes back to the 28 in New York, but nothing out of Florida. You can see 28's the same one that you got back.
Oh, he's not driving the car because he's got no insurance.
James Latmore.
Right.
And then this is out of Florida, no record. Here it is, no record, Florida. Then DSH somebody, no record found. Record not found from Florida.
Okay, so he has nothing here.
Correct. So the tag, that's all it is, just it got suspended because there's no insurance on file.
Right, but the problem is I can't let this car drive with no insurance.
Correct. Yeah.
If it gets to that point, we have people with bowler apps, we have window breakers. If it gets to that point.
Well, it's going to get to that point because he has no
I have
insurance.
I have like the one from the quartermaster.
You gotta have to tow the car.
Yeah.
Well, we have
Do you have one with you?
So just counting the people that I saw in the frame for the last 5 seconds, there's 7 different officers there. He called for one, but because he said sovereign citizen, the whole station left because they wanted to be part of this. They wanted to see it.
All right, James, here's the scoop. Either you show me proof of insurance, or you're going to have to be escorted out of the car because I'm going to have to tow the car. So which way would you like to go? Give me a window punch. He's coming out. Okay, I'm going to break the window, sir. I really don't want to do that to you. The window's going to be broken. Okay? The window's going to be broken. Okay? I'm not violent. If you just show me proof of insurance, we would be all set, James. Why won't you do that? Sir, why won't you do that?
James, listen to me real quick. James, listen to me, dude. We don't want to break your window. We don't want to break your window. That's the last thing we want to do. Okay.
His driver's window.
Or show us proof of insurance. Simple.
Want to do that one?
Okay.
Unlock the car door. And then it's
2,000 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably the passenger. All right, hold on. I'm going to dispatch is confirmed it 3 ways.
He's not going to comply.
Ben, you ran it. It is suspended.
Yeah.
No insurance.
Yeah, and I put it in.
This is double check, and then unfortunately I don't have a choice.
We don't.
The
gentleman that was talking to me is our supervisor. So, he been asked several times just to show you proof.
That's all I ask is his
All
insurance.
you need to do is show proof of insurance, man. You could be on your way. Just show us the proof of insurance. That's it. You're going to make it so much harder.
I don't want to arrest you for resisting. Okay? I don't want to arrest you for resisting, sir. I really don't. All I want to do is get your insurance and get you on your way. Okay? That's it. It's not a search. No, it's not. All right, well, here's what's going to happen. We're going to end up breaking your window, and you're going to end up coming out of the car, sir, and going to jail for resisting. Is that what really what you want to happen today? Don't you just want to go about your business?
This is where the fun begins.
Okay, pop the window. Let's go.
Hey, man!
Get the door.
Open the door.
Get the door. Unlock the door. Unlock the door.
Be careful.
Don't reach for anything. Don't reach for anything.
Don't you do it.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Let's go.
Get out of the car.
Hey, undo the belt. Undo the belt.
Look at him. Hey, they just arrested. Hey, look at them. They're doing this for no reason.
Right here.
They're doing this for no reason, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all. Listen. No, I did not consent to arrest. I did not consent to arrest. I do 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 not order the arrest. I do not consent to the arrest.
Probably 2.
I do not consent to the arrest.
Me too.
Here. I do not consent to the arrest.
Got it?
Yeah. I do not ask questions. I do not consent. I'm not consenting to arrest. I am 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 not consenting to arrest.
Okay, so let's take a small break here. He doesn't consent to being arrested. First off, I know very few people that would consent to being arrested, but we don't kink shame here. He doesn't consent. That equals anytime anyone commits any crime, they have to consent to being arrested. If an officer sees you unalive someone, all they can say is, I don't consent to being arrested, and the officer just has to slap his knee and say, oh dang, maybe next time. That logic is so flawed, yet all of these sovereign citizens think it's true.
You're under arrest.
Stop resisting arrest. I'm not resisting arrest. I'm not resisting arrest. I'm not resisting arrest. I'm not resisting arrest. I'm not. I don't consent to searches. You searching my car without a warrant. You search my car without a warrant.
Just so everyone knows, pre-tow inventories are legal.
Search are good.
I do not resist arrest. I do not consent to searches.
Okay, James, it's over.
I do not consent to arresting.
James.
I do not consent to searches.
James, it's
I am
over.
not the arrest. I do not consent to searches.
James, it's over.
No, I do not consent to arrest. I do not consent to searches. I'm not resisting arrest. I do not consent to searches.
You did resist.
I do not resist arrest. I do not consent to searches.
Yourself?
Because I did not commit a crime.
You did.
Because I did not commit a crime.
You're driving without
Under the penal
insurance
code of presented
and
ID.
suspended.
On the presented code of presented ID, you are arrested.
Are we double locked?
You are committing a crime as we speak. You guys are committing a crime as we speak. You are committing a crime as we speak. You guys should strip your badges off now. I'm going for that surety bond number. I guarantee you on that. I'm going for it. I'm going for my surety bond number. I'm going for my surety bond number. See that? Look at that. I don't consent to searches. I don't consent to searches. He's searching my vehicle. I don't consent to searches. I don't consent to searches. You are violating the constitutional rights. You have just violated my constitutional rights. You just violated my constitutional rights. Bastard. I shouldn't be in this handcuffs. You know I ain't commit no fucking crime. I did not harm any of your police officers or anything. I did not harm any police officers. I was
Guards
not
are on the
aggressive
5 on
to any
1019.
police officer. I'm not presented ID. This is not Nazi Germany. You just locked me up for no reason. You just committed frauds and treasons. And you broke my window. This is gonna be sweet. I don't consent to searches. And you searched me. You searched me. I didn't comply with searches. I said I didn't consent to searches. I didn't consent to searches. That's why I'm recording.
Hang on, I'm still on.
I'm on stay on.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm on. Hang on. Should one of us keep a taser just in case, or just there? What else am I supposed to get rid of now? It's been
So yes, I worked in a jail. The officers had to put their guns up in the lockbox, but they did get to keep the tasers. It came in handy all the time. In this situation, the way he's been acting, yes, I would 100% have one or both officers still having their taser.
He's still just as fired up, so I don't know how this is gonna.
I mean, if he's that bad, we'll just stick him in the cell with handcuffs.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, he's staying in.
Yeah.
Unless he takes a turn for the better, but I mean. Ready?
I don't consent to searches.
All right, come on out.
Violate my constitutional rights. I'm only complying on threat of life. I'm only complying on threat of life. I'm only complying on threat of life. Violating my constitutional rights. I'm not saying anything to you. It's actually
Okay, I'm just grabbing my keys. I'll be right behind you.
No worries.
you guys are strictly down. You just could be. I don't consent to searches. And you keep searching me. I don't consent to searches. I don't consent to searches. But yet you still keep searching me, even when I don't consent. You bust me out, you constitute my...
I'm recording. I'll mute the phone so you're recording, right?
I'm gonna turn completely off. Oh, you're muted though?
I'm muted.
Okay, so we have some of the booking information for this, so bear with me. I'm going to blow it up for you guys, but I'm reading it off the small print of the YouTube video. So he was charged with resisting an officer, obstruction with no violence, public order crimes, failure to obey police or fire department, and resisting an officer, refusing to accept/sign citation. Typical sovereign citizen stuff. He was released on his own recognizance, not shocked. They're just petty, dumb things that anybody with common sense wouldn't do. But yeah, it's a new guy that I haven't seen before from a body cam channel, so we don't exactly have a page we can go to and kind of poke fun at him. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.
Hello, hello, hello.
Now, I know from experience, as I'm sure a lot of you do, that driving with a kid in the car is pretty stressful. Now, driving with count them, 7 kids in the car, I'm guessing is even more stressful. Where does one get car seats for that many kids? And what kind of a vehicle? Like, I don't even think a minibus is going to cut it. You'd need a straight up double-decker for all those kids. Anyway, this lassie over here decides to drive around with all those kids in her car, apparently hanging out the windows, causing all sorts of problems. But of course, it's somebody else's fault in pretty strange circumstances. Anyway, check this out. Let me know what you think.
Ma'am, you gotta mute yourself. Red microphone icon, bottom of your screen.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Phillips Township versus Ted Leith Jackson. Case numbers 23W001 or 4133A, 33B, and 33C. These citations are October 20th of this year on Gulfside and International. cited for 3 individual citations of violation of child restraint. All right, Deputy, are you ready to proceed, or is there a proposed resolution this time?
I'm ready to proceed, sir.
Okay. Ma'am, you have 3 options available to you with regard to these citations. Your first option is to admit responsibility without an explanation. In other words, pay the citations and the court can give time to pay if needed. Your second option is to admit responsibility with an explanation. The court will take the explanation into consideration. If there are any mitigating factors in the explanation, that could be taken into consideration with regard to the fine. Or your third option is to deny responsibility. If you choose to deny responsibility, the court will then take sworn testimony both from the deputy and from yourself. And based upon a preponderance, which is a standard meaning of roughly 51% either side, the court will then make a determination as to whether or not you are responsible for the citations. Do you have any questions with regard to these options?
No,
And how do you wish to proceed?
I don't feel like I'm responsible for the tickets, and I have an explanation why my kids were not in the car seat.
Okay, so you'd like to fight the tickets, or do you want to make that?
I do.
Okay.
Because, Your Honor,
You need
go ahead.
to process. Both of you, please raise your right hand to be sworn. You both swear or affirm the testimony you provide to will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, the matter before the court today?
Yes.
I do.
Yep.
Thank you. All right. So, ma'am, the deputy's going to testify first, then you'll have an opportunity to respond. I'd ask that both parties refrain from interrupting each other. If there's questions to the other party, please hold the question and direct the questions to the court. If it's a relevant question, the court will have it answered. All right, deputy, you may proceed.
Holy mother of flat top and tash. This guy is the real deal.
Yes, sir. It would have been on October 20th. I got called to International Drive reference, child custody issue. While I was there speaking to Miss Jackson, I observed several children in the vehicle that were kind of hanging out the windows. She was parked at the time. She ended up leaving. She came to her station. She spoke to her supervisor, who also observed. He stated 9 children in the car, none of which were restrained. So she had left from Gulfside International and drove to Huron Street with all of these children unrestrained. At that point in time, we had driven back to International for the child exchange, and once we delivered the child to her, I issued her the citations.
Just a quick break, lads and lassies, to say thank you for watching the video. If you're enjoying it so far, hit that like button. Consider becoming a member or a Patreon if you'd like to support this channel. And other ways you can support the channel would be through PayPal or grabbing some merch from the merch store. Thank you.
Thank you. Ma'am, what do you want to tell the court?
Okay, Your Honor. Actually, it was not 9 children inside of the vehicle. It was actually 7.
Ah, okay. It wasn't one huge amount of children. It was a different huge amount of children. Case closed. Everybody go home. Nope. Okay, then.
And my baby was in the car seat. And unfortunately, the reason why I did not have my car seat is because the child custody that we were going through, the girl that I was beefed out with that stole my baby had the car seats in her car, and which I'm still fighting with CPS right now. They've contacted her numerous times to get my car seats from her. I have not transported my children since. And usually I don't transport them all together, but it was an emergency because my friend was trying to commit suicide at the time. So I had no choice. And my mother, who normally transport the children with me, was at work. So I had no choice but to bring them with me.
Now, if that is indeed a true story, it's a very sad, scary situation. I'm absolutely certain of that. But in that scenario, would it not have been better to maybe call the cops to have that emergency response to go and help your friend out? Not put the lives of your children in danger in order to go and help that person. And either way, just because this other lady that I don't know what's going on with the baby situation, that's neither here nor there. But even if it was the case that she had your car seats, that doesn't then mean that you can just do whatever you want.
Okay.
And one more thing to add on there, the citation that he wanted to give me, I kind of feel like it was because I'm actually in a lawsuit with Washtenaw County Sheriff Department. He waited until the end, until I told them that if he did not return my child, that it would be a problem. It took for CPS to call them, and they knew that my kids were not in car seats. I let them know, like I told them myself. So that, that's why they told me to meet them at my mother's house so that we can be fine. He waited until we got there to issue me out a citation instead of issuing it right then and there.
Okay. Deputy, anything further?
Nothing further, sir.
Okay. Well, Ms. Leith Jackson, there's certainly a lot going on around this, but none of it's, is a defense to the not having the children properly car seated. I mean, there's no exceptions to the car seat law. There's no,
I understand that.
There's reasons and things you've given, but none of them are defenses to the citations. The citations were properly issued, based upon the observations that the children were not in the car seats and your admissions that they were not. So, court finds you responsible for the citations. They're $120.
And then also, too, Your Honor, not to cut you off.
She says while cutting him off.
My car, I have a little car. I don't have like a big vehicle. I have a third row Dodge Journey. So even if, that's why I have my mother transporting us because there's not enough room in the vehicle.
And I acknowledge everything you say, but none of that excuses not having the car seats for the children. So, so how much time would you need to pay these?
I can't pay. I don't have any income. And I'm not trying to cut you off again. How doesn't it excuse it if the girl that kidnapped my daughter has the car seat?
Well, as you said, you simply can't transport the children if you don't have the car seats. I mean, that's
exactly. But she has them in her vehicle.
Right, but her bad act does not excuse transporting the children without the car seats.
Exactly, that's true too.
Okay. All right, so you do have 7 days to appeal my decision. If you want to file an appeal, you can contact the court for the appeal. We're going to set this for a show cause hearing on payments to March the 5th of 2024. All right, if you still owe money on that date, you'll need to appear for the show cause hearing via Zoom, okay?
Okay, wait, so I go back to court March when?
March 5th, 24. Okay.
And this is for what?
If you still owe money, you need to appear and explain
why. Okay, how do I take it to trial?
You just did take it to trial. That's exactly what this whole thing was.
If you want to appeal the court, if you want to appeal my decision, you contact the clerks, the same folks you talked to set up the hearing in the first place, and they'll tell you how to appeal it.
Okay.
Okay. All righty. Thank you both. Have a good day.
Well, there we have it. Over half a dozen children. Half a dozen children in a little car, all of them hanging out the windows and everything. Now, I get it. The situation with your friend is probably very stressful and you wanted to go help them out. I totally understand that. Would it have been possible to get somebody to watch that football team of children for, the time that you needed to get there? And even so, it doesn't negate the fact that you put all of those children's lives at risk. Think about it really logically now. You put every single one of them at risk so that you could go help somebody, which is a noble act in and of itself, but not at the cost of your own children. It's certainly not that other person's fault that you chose to drive. It may be their fault that you don't have your car seats, and I get it. They're probably not very cheap or whatever, but that's completely immaterial. You still did it. It'd be like if somebody stole the light bulbs out of the front of my car and I drove without them on and said, "No, officer, I'm not accepting your ticket. Somebody stole my light bulbs." Doesn't matter. I still have to have those light bulbs on. Anyway, lads and lassies, thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Keep your eyes peeled for some more. There's quite a few coming up today, so definitely check those out. Make sure and hit the like button and all that good stuff, and we will catch you in the next one. Sláinte.
With that, we will bring a close to the evening session here of From Day One. We'll do the last couple fights, hang around, enjoy, and again, like, share, and subscribe, be kind to one another, and release the Kraken. So we march along this evening and every evening here on Day One.